The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway in Buffalo. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. 56. On play action, Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Runs over him. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To the air, Allen. It's complete to Diggs.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future.
Touchdown, Bills! Devin Singletary, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Stafford. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here with Akers. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Stafford. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. To throw is Stafford. Buying time to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. Gay's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
That catch good for only a couple. Second and 8 coming up. Here's Allen to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check.
Now a give running left is Breida. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Allen off the play fake. Rolling to his right. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
I actually love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Steps away to his left.
And he'll be out of bounds after a short pickup, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Stafford.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. From the 50, Stafford. He'll check this one down to Michel. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Stafford to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Higbee in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to 4.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. First down, Stafford here. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw again on second down, Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he's going to go down. But a penalty flag down as well, and if this is offsides, it's going to be a first. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. This is intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And all the way home for the Bills touchdown. Cole Beasley, 44 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Bass on for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Bills.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will be taken down inside the Buffalo 20. A big play there for L.A.
I don't know about you, but I haven't met a receiver yet that doesn't like to run post routes.
And Odell Beckham Jr., he loves post routes, doesn't he?
He really does, and I think the reason he's so successful with them, as we just saw there, is the intensity with which he runs the route. I mean, even when you know it's coming and you're covering it well, his intensity seems to win the day for him.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harris. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. To the air again. Stafford. Touchdown, Rams. Jacob Harris. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Rams are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On second down, Akers. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Over the middle to Beckham. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Stafford now to throw. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Rams have taken the lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Now Stafford will come up, trying to get his guys a 2-point conversion. They'll run for it with Michel, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They run again with Breida. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
To the air, Allen. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Going up top. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Back to throw, Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On play action, Allen.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost caught.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out.
And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. After the sack on first down, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And Stafford's going to take it himself. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. On the sneak, it's Stafford. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Allen. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Allen, got to have this one. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big gain there for the Bills. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a pickup of 17 there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Bills are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Now Allen. Being chased out left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Single, slot.
Here's Allen. Into the hands of Sanders. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team. And they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ernest Jones, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Stafford going to throw it. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Stafford now to throw. Going up top for Kupp. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now it's Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 21. And the Rams come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
Man, one of them bums must have got me blocked or something. I can't get in the party. Might be that. It might be old Zeek. But I don't know. Zeek was in the party with me not too long ago. Somebody got me blocked. I'm trying to get in. I'm trying to see who the money game's at.